Alright, welcome back. Now let's conclude the prologue. Marth and his knights took refuge in a forest near Altia's borders, lying low while they waited for the right chance to escape the kingdom. Before long, the enemy grew less watchful. The time to slip away had come. Still, the prince could not quell the sadness in his heart for his sister Alice. Prince Marth. Sire! Sire! Are you listening? Huh? Oh, Maladies. Get a hold of yourself, sire! I know how you grieve, but the Gra host that pursues us will not be interested. We must keep moving, and with all haste at that. I'm sorry. These thoughts are hard to put aside. From here on, we will cross out of Altia and begin our escape to Talus. I trust you're prepared. Talus. I heard the name. An island kingdom to the east, isn't it? That is correct. The king there was a good friend of your father, and perhaps more importantly, a true friend. It was Princess Alice's wish that we would seek refuge in Talus should things ever go awry. Me, but not her. I've arranged for a boat to take us for the northeast shore, but to get there we'll first need to cut through a prison to the north. I managed to come by a key in the premises. Let me hand it over. We get a door key, so we can break through the prison. Now, on the road, you may notice people seem to be fighting for Gra against their wishes. Before you resort to your blade, you should try talking to them first. Basically, Malice is telling you that all the enemy soldiers are not quite what they're cracked up to be. Some of them just might be allies in waiting, potential allies in waiting. Alright, now, before we get to something that I'm gonna have to stress talking about, let's continue talking about Jagen. First village. Boy, I don't envy you. The enemy horde is closing on you faster than a bowl of Thoron. You and your friends had better hightail it on out of here. Heh, I like that guy. And let's talk more about Jagen and the Jagen archetype. As fortune would have it, probably the worst offender for the Jagen archetype is Jagen himself. Meanwhile, Altia in south of the prison? Yes, sir. Nothing many of them, but the scouts say they're a tough bunch all the same. Guess who's with them? You say the prince is coming this way? Yes, sir. How we proceed? The main force is yet to arrive, and, to be honest, sir, we need them. Bah! You cow too easily. We can win if we set a trap. A trap, sir? The Prince of Altia will be ours. Just do as I tell you, we'll pluck this royal plum long before the main force can show up to steal the glory. Oh, crap. Okay, anyway. Yeah, the worst offender for the Jagen archetype is probably Jagen himself. In other Fire Emblem games, you'll notice that... Come on. Can I talk more about Jagen before we get to the plot of the game? You! Inside! Thought Altia was the greatest hero on Henry's kingdom. Didn't take more than a couple of days to break you now, did it, Gaggles? What's the matter, Gaggles? Can't talk or you're gagged, Gaggles? I'll let you in a little secret. Altia's little princing is on his way here right this moment. Oh, sad for you! You look awfully dangerous in that uniform, Mr. Grass Soldier! Ha! As soon as the prince sees you, he'll say, "Ew, it's an enemy ambush! Hell be into you!" Once the prince thinks you like her pig, we'll get to call him Marth the Tyrant, because he kills his own countrymen! Won't that be a... So long, Gaggles! Better start praying to your iron deity of choice! Okay, that cutscene was pretty fucking badass, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, more about Jagen, because we need to talk more about Jagen, seriously. Not the worst case, I need to have him get a kill. Okay. Strength, skill, speed. The Jagen archetype kind of pretty much bettered itself. Pretty much bettered itself as the Fire Emblem games progressed. Like the Jagen type characters have marginally With a little better stats, they can probably hold their own for longer lasting periods along the course of the game. HP, strength, skill, defense. So they can, in essence, be used longer. Like Marcus of Fire Emblem the Blazing Sword, who was probably more of an Oife than a Jagen, to be perfectly honest. But hey, all the same still. As you can see, Jagen, though, his base stats are barely better than most characters here, and that's not going to stay the same for long. Have Super Lance, buddy. Free Iron Bow. Item drops. I don't know if the original had item drops, though I'm pretty sure it did. And, of course, the remake had item drops. And they pretty much forced into one's inventory. All the same here. And unlike other Fire Emblem games, you can get more than one item drop. So yeah, Jagen kind of the worst offender of the bunch when it comes to being a Jagen. No offense, buddy, but it's kind of true. Now, let's visit this house, and sometimes victory on the battlefield requires that someone you care about make a sacrifice. Parting with one color may be the only way to meet another. You need to learn to accept your losses in life and move forward. Ah, that village. Which leads me to a point where we begin where we bring up one of this game's many bad points. How this game takes the permadeath concept and flip it upside its head. I am going to hate this, and if you feel the same way about these guys as I do, you will too. First things first, open this door. Now in here you have Gordon, who's completely unarmed. Now the game will either expect you to either talk to him with Marth or kill him. That's the only way to progress further in this map, as this door will not open. Unless you convince Gordon to join your side and free him, or kill him because you, I don't know, mistook him for an enemy. For the sake of things, we're gonna recruit him, because he's Gaggles, man. Yow! It's an enemy ambush! Well... Huh? You've been gagged? Here, I'll get that. Wait, I know you! You're one of our archers! Gordon, sire! My name is Gordon! The enemy captured me and left me in this mortifying state. I see. Well, I'm glad you're unharmed, but I'm afraid we cannot stay here a moment longer. Stay behind me and... I can fight, sire! If you have a bow I could use, I will be honored to fight at your side! So this pretty much brings the top of trading. And one of the things I like about this game, and I'm glad they captured Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, was the ability to continue your turn even after you've talked to someone. Who got the Iron Bow? Jagen? Jagen. And now we're gonna come to a point I hate! Now that we've recruited Gordon. Oh crap. Listen, men! Our target is the Prince! Find the Prince of Altia and bring me his head served on a shield! That's Jiol! He's the King of Gra! He's a douchebag! Plain and simple. Look there! No! Andre, save us! Of all the places to be beset! Sire, that is Gra's main force, and they are accompanied by the Knights of Gra's Sable Order. Our chances of routing them are slim, I'm afraid, and those slipping away undetected out are all nil. Then, we've no hope? I can think of one strategy. We could leave a decoy behind for when the enemy catches up. A decoy? It's you they're after, sire. Where will one of your men to stay behind disguised as you? Well, the enemy ought to take the bait. That would give you and the others time to escape. One of your men must make for that fortress on the South High Road. He will act as a decoy dressed against you and lure the enemy force away. But Malladus, how will he find his way back to us? Sire, he may not. to part with one of your comrades. There is no other way. Well, I will find a way! You cannot simply agree to abandon one of our own to death in the hands of the enemy? Surely there must be another way. Forgive me, sire, but this is our only chance. You know as well as I do that you must not die here today. See what I mean when this game flips the permadeath concept up inside its head? You take great care and pride in not losing your own units, and yet this game takes happily pride in making sure that you do lose units. By the way, this sacrifice part is mandatory, unless you kill Gordon. If you recruit Gordon, this is mandatory. You have to let someone sacrifice themselves. Don't think you can pretty much stand and fight these guys. These guys are pretty powerful, and they're all boasting silver lances, so they're going to hurt like a truck. Unless you're absurdly lucky, you are not coming out there unscathed. Unfortunately, I must make a painful decision, and I'm going to sacrifice one of the Cavaliers to their own demise. Now, the game would expect you to sacrifice Frey, since canonically, he doesn't appear at all when the game actually starts next chapter. I ain't doing that, though. He's one of the two normal exclusive characters. Kane, I'm sorry, but I'm sending you the fishes. Oh no, but it gets worse. In order to get the other normal exclusive character, I have to sacrifice someone else. I need to have at least 4 or less party members by the end of this map. So, Abel, you're also going to die. I'm afraid you are going to join Brothers in Arms and be sacrificed for the greater good. I'm sorry, guys! Someone's gonna have to be the decoy. Abel can, like, pretend he's putting up a fight while Kane makes an escape. As for the rest of you goons, you're on your own. Oh, but don't think this is the first instance this game throws around the permadeath like it's a pigskin. No, no, no! Oh no, this game will do it multiple times in order to be able to access this game's bonus new chapters. Oh boy. Reinforcements! And they're Pegasus Knights too. That's bad! Something I should probably also note is that in the harder difficulties, enemies appear before the enemy turn starts. In normal mode, they appear after the enemy turn starts. Well, that's an issue, of course. And they use the decoy command. Fucking bastards. Sire, allow me! Look! It's Prince Marth! Oh yeah? Who's that then? That bloke over there is just the same clothes. Could be either of them. Simpletons, use your heads! One of them ran, the other one didn't. What does that tell you? Easy. The one who stayed behind is trying to buy time for the other who fled. So, the one who took off is the real prince, you idiot, yes! Hi, troops, after him! Put that craven whelp to the sword! Kane? Wait! Kane! Quickly, Maladus, you must head south and rescue him! No, sire, we have to press on. Press on? Kane might be dying back there! If he is, then why would you so selfish let him die in vain? Honor him by allowing his life and his choice to mean something. Kane... Alright, I will honor him. I will go. The prince flight south? Ah, seems the plan's fallen too far from our tree. No matter, open the north door. We can still crush the alternate rabble he left behind. I'm sorry, Kane! But I my friend? I feel bad, because I really like King as a character. He's kind of headstrongish, while Abel is more level-headed. The two brothers pretty much balance each other out. Well, I guess we'll probably talk more about the characters as we go. Cain, our sacrifice now. He's now sleeping with the fishes. He's a headstrong sort of guy, and Abel, level-headed. Ah, they're telling you about how bonus damage works. And how archers are better than most. Against Pegasus Knights. Gordon is pretty timid, but being an Altian archer, he ain't gonna back down. Despite his timidness, he's gonna pretty much show these guys what's for. I like how they say unarmed. You have no weapon equipped. Alright, Gordon. Time to put that bow to work. Whoop! As for weapon effectiveness, this game follows the triple might rule. Some Fire Emblem games follow the double might rule. Ow. Well, this game follows the triple might rule, as did the original and the remake. One thing I wish they brought into this version, into Shadow Dragon, was the ability to rescue. You couldn't rescue in the original, nor could you in the remake. So it would have been handy to have. Very handy to have. But alas, we do not get such a nice feature. They're not gonna make this easy for me, is it? Are they? Well, I guess. Freya here doesn't get to say much. Ooh, HP, strength, skill, speed, and luck. But he's sort of more of a knightly fellow than probably Abel is. Sad thing is, after pretty much the only time he ever had a line of dialogue was in the last map. He won't be saying anything else for the rest of the game. HP, strength, luck. Another problem this game has: the lack of characterization. Again, the original and the remake were guilty of this because they were old games back in the day. They didn't really care much about the characters in general. But some nice extra scenes featuring the characters would have been very nice to have. Now do you see what I mean with this game being a remake pretty much liberally from the first game? It's like they didn't even bother to try to mix things up and add new things. Which is really disappointing. I mean, really disappointing. Sire, there is a village over yonder. Its residents may be willing to help. Why don't you try paying them a visit? More reinducements. I guess we're talking about villages now. Something that has been kept the same in this version, like the original and the remake, is the ability to visit villages. However, only Marth can visit the villages. Yeah, only Marth can visit the villages, which is pretty annoying. Which I'm glad they fixed in later installments in the Fire Emblem series. Skill and luck. Allowing any character to visit villages. Then he drops a vulnerary. Hadouken! Heal up. As you see in the bottom of the terrain information, they tell you what raises what and how much stuff heals people by. Here, the force heal restore 20% of your HP, which is handy, of course. Here's a sword. Whoop. Marth being only able to visit villages. Yeah. Long live Altia. I'm sorry, Abel! I had to! Please forgive me, Abel! I'm sorry! Yeah. That's for making me have to sacrifice 2 of my units, the brothers Cain and Abel. I hate you, game! This tiptoeing around the permanent feature. Well, no, I can't. No, that's a really bad way of putting it. It's not really tiptoeing, it's so much as blatant stomping on it. This is a very common complaint with this game, and it's also one of my biggest complaints with this game. My word, aren't you? No, you can't stay here. Run, before their soldiers come back. Here, this is the bow my granddad always used. Take it, sire. Please, promise you'll stay safe. It's a steel bow. Gordon would like to have that. This guy does not move. Jagen just thanks this guy. Boss! Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. Doesn't have a boss quote. That wasn't necessary, Jagen! And yet I knew that was gonna happen! I'd discard something. We're an iron sword. Well, this map is pretty much done now. At the cost of one of my units! 2 of my units. Ah! Displeasure! Discontent! Yeah, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Fucking permanent destruction. Oh well, let's clear the prologue. Prince Marth, make haste, sire. It's Drog! Drog, is that you? What are you doing here? I received word from Sir Melodus you were already a vessel, that we went away discreetly by sea. Drog, sir! The enemy's across the border from the west. They'll be upon us soon. Right, we're on our way. Sire, this is Norn. She caught wind of our struggle and wishes to fight for Altia. Prince Marth, 'tis an honor. By your leave, though, I'll be saving the curtsy bobbin for later. Quickly, sire. And that's Norn. She's the character you get when you have 4 or less characters by the end of this map. She's also one of my favorite archer girls in the series. This is the wrong prince? No! You dare make a fool of me? Kill him! Make the Prince Mimar suffer! Glory to Altia, land of my birth. Farewell, sire. Fortune protect you. Goodbye, King! And so Marth and his knights left Altia, heavy of heart and bleary of eye. Look, sire, see all Altia shrieks along the horizon. Haven. Pardon? I am a craven, powerless to save my sister, to staunch my kingdom's wounds, to ease my people's fears. This was your only recourse, sire, but surely one day you will be able to set things right. Surely, why do words such conviction smack so much of uncertainty when spoken? Not surely, Jagen. Assuredly, Gra will pay for all their acts. Today, though, allow me to wallow in this pain, to feel every awful twist of it. I never want to forget. Sire, I will return, Altia. Your prince will return to you one day. And that concludes the prologue section. And it always leaves a bitter taste in my mouth whenever I play these maps. Always. Kind of really makes you think what the people were thinking when they made this game. And these maps were added for this version of the game. They're not in the original or the remake at all. Well, barring that, we'll get to talk more about the game in full next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, when we begin the game proper. Until next time, this is Mage Knight 404, and I'll be seeing you later, guys. Take care.